Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you? Hope you're all having a good morning because I woke up and I was sent this by someone. I'm not saying who. So, for those of you that are wondering what you're looking at on the screen, let me bring you up to speed. So, there is a person, Louise, that has been actively targeting different people on Twitter. Someone who's been targeting the creators and also some viewers of those creators. And the name she's going by is Louise. Nobody knows exactly who this person, Louise, is. It could be someone connected to Foodie. It could be someone or a group of people that just simply don't like certain creators. But they've been after a lot of different creators. And this person, Louise, they have an account, and everyone they target, they block them from seeing their tweets. So they can be free to harass them, to report them without being found out. Well, some people have been looking at their tweets anyway, and this one was sent to me. This one is about me, saying, "Hello, at Team YouTube. Please manually review this YouTube channel," and it names my channel. "They are engaging in targeted bullying and harassment against disabled creator Foodie Beauty. If you watch their videos, view chat, and read comments, you will clearly see their channel breaks terms of service." So, Louise, you're going after me now? Really? I hardly ever go live. And because I react to Foodie Beauty and I read her comments and I give my comments and my opinions, you consider that targeted bullying and harassment? Huh. And isn't it funny? Isn't it funny indeed, ma'am or sir, or maybe a group of people, that you're saying that I bully people, I harass people, and yet Foodie Beauty is someone that she actively bullies people, doesn't she? She's bullied people. She's gone after people for age, location of where they live, how they live, if they live in a hotel room, a motel room. She's gone after people's looks, and I do say she is someone that she herself has gone after, someone who's disabled, a content creator by the name of Gary Unfiltered, who is disabled. Foodie's gone after him because you made a series of tweets about Gary. Let me just blow this up. So this is from Mrs. Fields. Mrs. Fields tweeted saying, "Karen is at it again, Louise. Number one, you are allowed to earn wages while on disability. This is true. Two, YouTube knows this. Three, free speech is not harassment and bullying. Four, you're not the only one that can DM YouTube, so get over yourself and leave our Gary alone, you psycho stalker." So Louise has gone after Gary. So there you are, Louise, coming after me, saying that I make fun of people on disabilities, that I go after people with disabilities, of which there is no proof at all. None. But you've targeted somebody who has a disability, trying to maybe get their disability benefits taken away. Huh. Going back to this original tweet, I want to point something out. Those of you that are on my channel, that have been watching my videos, if I were somebody targeting or harassing anybody with on disabilities, you guys would blast me. I wouldn't do it anyway. It's not right. It's not right to go after people with disabilities. But if I were, you guys would put me on blast immediately, and I would expect nothing less of you. But here's Louise's tweet. She's saying that I'm engaging in targeted bullying and harassment. Notice there's no screenshots. Notice there's no proof given. She's just saying, just watch their videos, view chat, and read comments. Do you think YouTube's going to do all that? Do you really think that they're going to go through my entire channel and all of my content looking for the proof? Louise, you idiot. Do you really think they're going to do that? No. No, they want proof. They want it immediately. You're not providing any proof. And ma'am or sir, I don't harass anybody. I do my react videos. I read the comments of those videos of which other people post. So I'm reading their comments. I read the comments that people put in the chat. Again, their opinions that I'm simply reacting to. And I react to Foodie in real time as she's talking, as she's saying things. That is not harassment. I don't reach out to her on a personal level. I don't talk to her on a personal level. So how am I harassing her? I am simply doing what a reactor does. I'm playing her content and I'm reacting to it, which I'm free to do. And that is not against terms of service. But you, Louise, ma'am, or sir, whichever you may be, you have been on Twitter harassing somebody who's disabled. You going after Gary Unfiltered. How dare you? Shame on you. Shame on you, Louise. Shame on you. You're trying to put a bullseye on my back at the same time that you are actively bothering somebody with a disability. You hypocrite. And trying to say that Foodie is disabled. She's not disabled. She certainly isn't. She's not been diagnosed with a disability. She's not disabled. You're reaching. You are so reaching. Maybe you're angry at me because yesterday I went on Monty's panel and I blasted Foodie for lying about DV and SA, which I'm free to do. I'm free to give my opinions and my thoughts about the matter since she brought it to YouTube and she made it a topic of conversation and she monetized those things for her own personal gain. I am allowed to give my fucking opinion. I'm allowed to give my thoughts, especially as someone that I've been through DV and SA for fucking real. And I find it horrible that she brought that to her channel, triggered everyone for the sake of her own gain. And just like I said on Monty's panel, I think she's lying about being someone that she's been through DV and SA. I know she's lying. I know she is. And I said so on the panel. I said so why I think she's lying. Let's bring up some screenshots because unlike Louise, I'm coming to the table with receipts. With receipts. Unlike you, Louise, I don't just claim somebody's doing something and then say, hey, go after that person. No. No, I'm coming to the table with some receipts. So you want to pick up for Foodie Beauty? Is that what you want to do? You're free to do that. But this person that you're taking up for, Foodie, who claims to have been through DV and SA, saying that somebody's an abuser, what did she do last night? What has she been doing? Here. This. Last night, Foodie did a stream, a rage stream, because Natter put her on blast. In his stream, he showed a fake account that Foodie made to message him, to reach out to him on Facebook. So Foodie claims she's been through DV and SA with this man. Not just one or the other, but both. And what does she do? She makes a fake account just to talk to him, just to reach out to him. She's been through horrible abuse, allegedly, with this person. And yet she's going to reach out to him on Facebook. Huh? Such horrible abuse she's endured with this man, and yet she's going to reach out to him on Facebook. And look here. Look when this account was made, September the 5th. This was when she reached out to him, September the 5th. Huh? Oh, wait, we got more screenshots. We got more. So this is her sending a series of tweets. I'm sorry, not tweets, messages to him. I mean, I do have questions for Natter. My question is, if you hate this woman so bad, the moment you saw her picture, why wouldn't you block her? That's why I say the two of them are not done with each other, because if they were, they would all block each other and be done. But apparently there's a reason or two why he's still talking to her, and I think one of the main reasons is money. But that aside, more messages. Look, and she's calling him. He's such a horrible person, and he was so abusive to you. Yet here you are, Foodie, reaching out to Natter. I'm sorry. As someone that I've been through DV and SA, if someone has abused you, if you've been through DV and SA, you don't reach out to your abuser. You don't miss them to the point where you have to make a fake account to talk to them. You got to pick a lane, Foodie. Either this guy is horrible and abusive or he's not. You keep swerving in and out of the lanes. And that pisses me off. The fact that you're on YouTube and you claim to be a victim of DV and SA. Claiming to be a victim, but claiming to be a victim is not the same as actually being a victim. You're always scrambling and looking around for things to claim about yourself, to paint yourself the victim. You treat things as badges that you want to gather up, almost like Pokemon. Oh, I'm a victim of DV and SA. I've got PTSD. Bullshit. Bullshit. You're not a victim of anything. Because everything that has happened to you the past 2 years with Natter, everything was the result of a choice. You chose to be around that man. You chose to hang around him. You chose to spend money on him. You chose to try to buy his love. You did all that. Nobody forced you. Nobody. You can't be a victim of anything if you make a choice to participate in it. You just can't. Didn't you say on the third date that he flicked a cigarette at you? So he flicked a cigarette at you and you continue to be around him. You continue to see him. You made the choice to drive to his house every day. You chose to make those phone calls. You chose to buy him the food. You chose to spend the money. Those were all choices. When you make a choice, you're not a victim. You never will be a victim. And I'm going to say what I said on Monty's panel right here for you and anybody else. You say you were a victim of SA. You claim that. Although, like I said, claiming something doesn't mean it actually happened. You claim to be a victim of SA, and yet, ma'am, I find it strange that you'll come on your channel and be half naked. You'll be in front of the camera and take your shirt off and show your bra and be there in just your panties after claiming to be a victim of SA. I can't think of a single person that I know of that has been through SA that could be able to do that. claim to be a victim of DV. And you keep bringing up, oh, most victims of DV, they go back. So you're using that as a defense why you went back all that time, Foodie. But see, your situation is different than a lot of other people who've actually been through it. Most who go back, it's because they have nowhere else to go. They have no money. They have no resources. They have no family or friends that they could go to. They're literally stuck. Or perhaps they have children and they don't want to leave their children. There's something significant that is the reason why they go back or why they stay. You can't claim any of that. You can't. Because your situation is different. You had your own job. You have your own car. You have your own home. You could have stayed away from Natter. You could have cut him off. You could have blocked him. You kept going back. Oh, and another thing. Something else. For someone who's been through DV and SA, you have no fear of Natter. See, that's another thing. If you've been through SA or DV, you have fear of your abuser. You have no fear of Natter, to the point where, even after said DV and SA, you were meeting up with him in motel and hotel rooms and wanting to send him gift packages and paying for his groceries and taunting him through your YouTube channel. See, there you go. This person has given you so much alleged abuse, and yet you feel free and unafraid to taunt him through your channel. You don't taunt your abusers, Foodie. You don't want to make them angry. You don't want them coming after you because you are afraid of, due to what happened to you. You want to stay as far away as possible. You never have. You've never stayed away from Natter. Even now, even fucking now, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're contacting him. Look right there. You contacting him, sitting there trying to call him. Imagine that. Somebody who's giving you DV and SA, what are you doing? You're reaching out to him like an old friend, like nothing happened. You want to know why? Because nothing did happen. My opinion, nothing happened. And you keep switching your story around about, oh, he abused me. Oh, no, he didn't. Let me tell you something. If you're a real victim, pain is pain and the truth is truth. You don't switch it around based on your mood or if you and that person are talking or not. The truth is the truth. And your truth is subjective to your moods and if you're mad at somebody or not. If you're a real victim, your truth would not change. The story wouldn't change, but with you, it keeps changing. So there's another thing. You claim to be a victim of something, yet your story keeps changing. Your attitude keeps changing. Don't believe you. Don't. I think you got on YouTube. I remember the first streams you did where you were coming home, showing off the bruises on your chest, and you were proud of those. Y'all remember that? I'm so proud. Look at these bruises, the rough sex. And then that changed to he's abusive. And you were doing live stream after live stream after live stream for hours and hours, going into detail about what happened to you, triggering the hell out of people everywhere on YouTube. Everybody getting concerned. How much money did you make from that shit, Foodie? How much money? Into the thousands? You made thousands of dollars. talking about DV and SA. That should never be monetized in the first place. But you did. You made a lot of money. And apparently you're still making money because you refuse to shut up about it. But that's another weird element to your story, Foodie. The fact that you can get on camera in front of thousands of people and talk about DV and SA with no problem. People who have actually been through it. It's hard to talk to just one person alone about whatever experiences we've been through. It's hard to just think about it again in your mind and talk about what happened with a trusted friend. Yet you can talk about it on your YouTube channel in front of an audience of thousands, night after night, no problem, no crying, no shaking, nothing. Yeah, I'm looking at you sideways for that. Sideways. And you're reaching out to your abuser now, your supposed abuser. If he really abused you, if he really abused you, Foodie, you would stay away. You would stop talking to him. You would stop trying to reach out to him. And don't come at me and say, oh, because I love him. Well, you can love somebody and stay the fuck away. Stop reaching out to him, especially somebody who abused you. If somebody abused you, you would get the hint that maybe that's not the right person to be with, that they're a hurtful person, and leave them alone. You know, it's kind of a direct hint that it's not Mr. Right. He's Mr. All the way wrong. Yeah. Going back to Miss Louise. So, Louise, I guess I'm on your radar. And you're saying I'm engaging in targeted bullying and harassment. No, I'm not. I'm reacting to Foodie. And I'm calling her ass out for being a liar about DV and SA. And I do that as someone I've been through DV and SA. And I hate the fact that she's gotten on YouTube and she's monetized those two subjects. And she's trying to paint herself a victim when she was never a victim. All the time that she spent with Natter were by choice. When you're a victim of something, that means something happened to you and you did not choose it to happen. Anything that happened with Natter was by choice. Complete choice. And Foodie's not disabled. She's not disabled. She's not been diagnosed with a disability of any kind. So trying to put a target on my back, Louise, not gonna work. Not gonna work, girl. Not gonna work. You're here making this comment, but you're not offering no proof. You're telling YouTube to go through my entire channel. You're not showing anything. There's no screenshots, nothing. Nothing. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your beef is with me. But if you had any courage, you come to my channel directly and say something to me versus having a Twitter account and blocking me on Twitter so that I can't see your tweets and I can't reply to you. You're over there being a coward. You're harassing people on Twitter and using the block feature to continue the harassing and try to make trouble for myself and other people for no flipping reason. And you're defending somebody who is actively engaged in bullying and harassment of other people. The irony. pointing a finger and saying it's somebody, this person's harassing this person, claiming bullying and harassment, and yet you're defending the biggest bully on YouTube, the biggest one. Someone who's gone after with somebody with a disability. Want to talk about that? Would you like to give a comment? Would you like to make a statement about that, Louise? Would you? Are we just going to ignore what Foodie's done and point a finger to other people just because you like her? Listen, if you want to uphold people not being harassed or bullied, the playing field has to be level. It can't just be slanted on one side because you happen to like someone and not the other. Understand? Because if you play that game, you're a hypocrite. And apparently you are. Defending the biggest bully on YouTube. And also defending somebody who monetizes subjects that should not be monetized. And since we're on that subject, it is my opinion. Listen closely, Louise. My opinion. Foodie is on YouTube doing self-harm content. She is someone with an eating problem, and she monetizes that. Her binge eating is self-harm. She's hurting herself on camera, and she expects to get paid. She comes on camera doing the edibles, abusing the edibles. She'll come on camera saying, I did 500, 1,000 milligrams, abusing the edibles, get greened out, self-harm content. That's right. Doing self-harm content on YouTube, expecting to get paid for that, expecting people to watch. She wants to get paid to hurt herself, make money off of that. That shouldn't be allowed. Do you see me on my channel doing self-harm content? No, I would never. It's not right. But let's go after me, right? Let's leave alone the person who's doing self-harm content on YouTube and expecting people to watch and to pay her to do it. So, in closing, now, you want to defend Foodie Beauty, Louise? Is that what you want to do? You want to defend her? Someone who gets on YouTube and talks about DV and SA saying I'm a victim, and she's doing it to try to bond in a not healthy way with some members of her audience that have maybe gone through that, people who might be triggered by that, people who might be sympathetic to that situation because they've actually been through it. She's bonding with them to make them feel more sympathetic so she can get money out of them. And that's what she's done over the past year. Opening up old wounds in people who might have just gone through it, people who might have gone through it years ago, opening up those wounds, triggering them for the sake of making them feel so sympathetic, they give her money. But that's okay. That's okay for her to do that. To claim things about herself that aren't true. Just to have topics of conversation. Foodie's not a victim. Again, you're not a victim if you are around someone that you know is hurtful and you choose to be around them. And you keep going back. You keep going back. And you keep contacting them. You're not a victim. You're making the choice to be around a hurtful person or a hurtful situation. You're not a victim. Not a victim at all. I've been through DV and SA, Foodie. And it's outrageous that you have monetized DV and SA and made the money that you've made. outrageous. And it's offensive. It's offensive to those of us that were victims and we are now survivors. We went through it. We did the work. We got in recovery. We are the survivors. You're not. You're not. So, you want to come at me, Louise? Come at me one-on-one. Come to my channel. During a live chat, send me a message. Stop being a coward and hiding behind your little protected tweets. Show who you really are. If you're a friend of Foodie, if you're associated with Foodie, get mad at me for speaking my mind. Get mad at me. Don't care. I'm going to say what I'm going to say where I'm going to say it. No apologies. And I will say what I will say with my whole chest and my whole heart because that's how I feel. And unlike Foodie, my truth does not change based on if I'm mad or not. Nah, my truth stays the same. And I don't reach out to those that abused me. I don't do that. I don't make up fake accounts to talk to people that abuse me. Nope. Stay away from them. Okay? Look. So you know what, guys? I just wanted to say what I wanted to say here in this video. Because I find what Foodie's doing offensive. It's hurtful to those who've been through DVNSA. It's extremely hurtful. It's offensive. It's gross. I said what I said. And I'm sticking with that. Because it's how I feel. And if Louise or anybody else connected to Louise has a problem with that, too fucking bad. I went through what I went through. I'm a survivor. No apologies. No apologies for speaking my truth. And for being offended that this person, Foodie Beauty, is trying to claim something that never happened to her. And she keeps talking about it to make money off of it. No apologies. So I'm done here. I hope you all have a good morning. Please take care of yourselves and have a great day. Bye-bye.